And finally, we move to creepy crawlers. Singapore has taken a leap into the culinary future by adding insects to its food menus. The Singapore Food Agency, or the SFA, has approved a list of insects that can now be incorporated into food menus across the country. This includes silkworms, locusts, beetle grubs, grasshoppers, crickets, and honeybees. Now these tiny critters are set to make a big splash on the local food scene. Our final story takes you inside a culinary adventure.
The elite club of gourmet food has a new member, and they're none other than edible insects. The world's menus are now teeming with dishes made of creepy crawlies. From grasshopper tacos to insect ramen bowls, from love bug salads to black ant guacamole. You name it, and chefs have already whipped it up. And now Singapore has hopped on the buggy bandwagon. The Singapore Food Agency, or SFA, has given a green light to a list of insects that can now be consumed in the country. This list is crawling with names like silkworms, locusts, beetle grub, grasshoppers, crickets, and honeybees. Each of these critters has been assessed and deemed to be of low regulatory concern, so no need to worry about a surprise side of insects. This approval has sparked a wave of joy, or perhaps a flutter of wings, among Singapore's food industry. Restaurants can't wait to serve up insect delicacies. Some are even planning to introduce insect powder into their dishes and protein bars. Ambitious chefs are buzzing about full-fledged insect menus, believing it will offer customers more choices. Business owners are also buzzing with excitement, anticipating a 30% increase in sales thanks to these new offerings. But hold on to your hats or nets in this case. SFA's announcement doesn't mean that any and every bug will land on a customer's plate. The organization has set strict guidelines for the import of insects. It requires proof that they have been farmed in regulated establishments and not picked from the wild. If certain insects are not on the approved list, they will need to be evaluated first. Companies selling insect-based products must properly label their packages, and these products will be subjected to rigorous food safety testing. Failing to meet SFA standards will result in these products being banned from sale. Insects are being hailed as the new superfood. According to the UN Food and Agriculture Organization, insects are a sustainable alternative to meat. They are high in protein, rich in antioxidants.
It's much more healthier than eating red meat, for instance. In insect protein, you have all the good stuff without the bad stuff. Okay, that's the only thing that it's a challenge. It's only in our mind. It's only the psychological barrier. That's it.
And produce lower greenhouse gas emissions when farmed.
It takes a fraction of the resources to grow a pound of crickets as it does a pound of beef. And so the amount of water it takes, the greenhouse gas emissions that it emits compared to the livestock, the amount of land that's required, the amount of feed that's required, there are so many factors that just lead to, this is kind of smart.
So if you're feeling adventurous, why not try a cricket cookie or a locust lollipop? Who knows, the next big food trend might just be buzzing right under our nose, as the future of fine dining is just a hop, skip, and a crunch away.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment. So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished.
Climate change is on our doorstep. It's time for a revolution to take root. And it starts with 1.4 billion Indians. It starts with one tree. One tree for humanity. One tree for Mother Earth. One tree for a future. Project One Tree, a News 18 network initiative.
On the show today, the T20 World Cup bandwagon has moved across to the West Indies. What can we expect from this?
Hello, I'm Alison Green, coming to you from Durban, South Africa. Today we have a special show.
We'll start with a report on India's shifting nuclear posture. For the first time since India officially became a nuclear power.
Hello and welcome